keep squeezing and pressing. And then we're going to have a pretty profound experience here, okay? So now let the heels come down. We'll stand the body up, step away from the block. You can stand on your right foot. Bring your left foot up. So make your foot to core connection. Make sure you're really feeling into that leg. And then you're going to take your foot forward. Hi gang, Denise here. And today we're having an experience of the deep front line. This is the inner structural support line of the body, and is very, very important to us in yoga when we're trying to establish these full body connections. So here's how we're going to activate it. I'm going to pick up a block. I hope you have a block or a cushion or something you can hold like this between your lower legs. Okay, and then I'm going to position my toes straight ahead, heels a little bit wider. I'm going to lift and spread my toes and root them down. And then I'm going to start squeezing my lower legs into the block. It sort of feels like I'm doing that with my calf muscles. Next, I'm going to lift my heels. So you don't have to be a hero here, as long as you keep your great toes grounded and pressing down, and then dial that energy outward, right? Like you're squeezing your heels together. Okay, squeeze the block, make sure your knees are a little bit bent. Okay, and we're going to just bring that up a little bit more. If you don't want to, you don't have to go into chair pose, but this gives you a really good, strong experience, and we want a very strong activation of this deep front line so that we can make use of it in a standing balancing pose, which is coming right up. Okay, so squeeze everything into this block. Keep energizing like you're dialing the feet and knees away from each other. So it's like your heels are coming together, you're squeezing on the block, my heels are lifted, sort of like a chair pose. Lift your arms if you want. Take some deep breaths, keep squeezing and pressing. And then we're going to have a pretty profound experience here, okay? So now let the heels come down. We'll stand the body up, step away from the block. You can stand on your right foot. Bring your left foot up. So make your foot to core connection. Make sure you're really feeling into that leg. And then you're going to take your foot forward. So you can do this with a block, or you can just hold your leg this way. But you'll probably notice you feel a lot steadier than you ordinarily do in Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. So standing up nice and tall, keep feeling those inner lines that we just activated. Reach up through the crown of your head. Breathe. The breathing apparatus is within this line as well. Well, we could stand here all day, don't you find? Let's bring that leg down. Let's see if it works on the other leg, okay? Maybe we'll go into our activation again. Okay, so this is actually a very important activation that helps us connect our feet to our core. Squeeze the heels together. Let's go into our chair pose. Why not? Breathe, smile, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You want to feel the inseams of your legs. You want to connect that to your pelvic floor. And then we'll stand up. You can lose the block. Stand on your left foot this time. Bring your right leg up. Feel free to just make a connection here behind the leg. This time we'll have a little bit more fun. So if you keep sensing into those inseams, pelvic floor, breathing, even pushing the tongue to the roof of your mouth is all part of this deep front line. Now watch this. If we engage this leg like you're trying to lift your knee up, you'll be able to stand here. And we could stay here for probably a long time. You noticing that? So by activating these lines, you're able to be so much steadier in your postures. So, this is one thing why I never talk about stretching. I talk about activating. It's really the way to develop your practice. Sure, there's a time to take an easy stretch, but man, activating these lines transforms your entire movement practice. So if you want to learn more about these fascial lines, look into my movement template online course, which is available now, and you can go to deniseyogaco.com for that /movement template online. And watch for the next video too. There's still more to come. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Bye for now.